Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Wilson, and welcome to The Journey of Choices by Robert Frost in The Road Not Taken. Imagine standing at the crossroads, knowing that the path you chose will shape your entire future. This is the essence of Robert Frost's The Road Not Taken. Today, we will explore these ideas. We will go into the theme of choice and its profound impacts on our lives, especially as depicted in this narrative poem. Understanding how Frost captures this universal experience in this poem can enhance the appreciation of how simple decisions in our lives create bigger paths down the line. These will define the paths that we choose. By examining the vivid imagery Frost uses in the depict the crossroads, we can see how he paints a picture of decision making that is relatable to all of us. The rhythmic and reflective tone of the poem adds depth to the narrator's contemplation of his choices, making this poem resonate with anyone who has faced a difficult decision, which is all of us. Lastly, the metaphorical significance of this. It serves as a powerful reminder of the weight that our choices carry in our lives, most especially how these choices shape our future. Let's begin. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. In these first lines, the narrator encounters a fork in the road, and he contemplates. He's asking himself, what do I do? It's impossible traveling down every path in life. It symbolizes the choices we have in life. The yellow wood suggests autumn, a time of change and transition. The narrator is longing to take both paths, but being able to underscore the inevitability of choice and the limitation it imposes on us. This excerpt goes on to introduce the essential metaphor of the poem and sets a reflective tone that permeates the entire place. The imagery of the road bending shows us the uncertainty and the unknown future ahead, highlighting the difficulty in decision making and when outcomes are unclear. Now let's go on to the next part. Let's examine how Frost develops the theme further in the middle stanza. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there, had warned them really about the same. In this part, the narrator chooses the less traveled path, believing it to be more unique, though ultimately both paths are warned similarly. The phrase just as fair suggests that the paths are equally appealing to us. Yet the narrator convinces himself that one is less worn, thus it might be more worthy of choice. This reflects on the human tendency to rationalize our decisions as we seek justification of the choices that we make. The realization that both paths are equally worn emphasizes the perceptions of our choices and that they actually matter more than the actual differences between them. It speaks to the subjective nature of decision making and how we often imbue our choices with significance to affirm our sense of autonomy and uniqueness. As we move on to the last part, let's consider the concluding lines, where the narrator reflects on this decision with a sense of nostalgia and contemplation. From excerpt number 2. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Now, Mr. Frost anticipates that in the future, he will reflect on his choice with a sense of fulfillment, believing it has significantly impacted his life. The sigh suggests a mix of nostalgia and contemplation in his life, hinting at the bittersweet nature of reflecting on the past decisions like we all have in this life. The repetition of I emphasizes the personal nature of the choice and its profound impact on that narrator's identity and life path. The conclusion reinforces the theme of choice. Like I said, we all have a choice. It suggests that our decisions shape our identity, even if the roads may not be as different as we believe. The phrase made all the difference is powerful and very ambiguous, leaving room for interpretation. It can imply satisfaction with the chosen path or the contemplation of what might have happened if the other road had been taken. This ambiguity mirrors the complex nature of what's actually going on behind the scenes here. It shows to the truth that every decision we make, there's uncertainty to that. Now, as we've seen, Robert Frost uses imagery, rhythm, and metaphor to explore the profound impact of our choices. He uses vivid imagery to set the scene. He uses reflective tone and rhythmic structure to enhance the emotional depth. Meter and pauses are a big idea in this. And lastly, the metaphor of the roads highlights the significance of our decisions. Everything matters that we say and do in this life. And it's important to think about that. The roads symbolize the different paths available in life and the inevitable impact of our choices on our future. Thank you.